Hi there, welcome to another edition of The Heart of a Youth Leader, weekly podcast for all of us involved in youth and children's work in the church. Just short 7 or 8 minute long weekly meditations for us to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus as we seek to serve him, to reach out to children and young people in our communities. My daughter came back from university this week and I was introducing her to the joys of spatial audio yesterday. I don't know if you've caught on with this yet, but it's this idea of, I think it's Dolby Atmos or something like that you put your headphones on and you're immersed in the sound, that if you turn your head to the left or turn your head to the right, the music moves with you. So the vocalist kind of always stays in the same position of the room, regardless of which way you're looking. And all the instruments like surround you. It's like really being right in the center of the recording studio or the orchestra or whatever you're listening to. And as you move your body, it immerses you in it. And the instruments stay in the same place regardless of where you're looking. And it's just mesmerizing. And she was like, "Dad, there's the bass that I never knew there was. And what about that harmony? Where did that come from?" And I was, we were listening to the remixed version of Abbey Road by the Beatles, which they've done a spatial audio mix of, and it's just incredible. The quality, the clarity of every instrument and every tone and every vocal and harmony. And she just couldn't believe it. And it's like, I've been like really excited to show her this because I've just been enjoying it these last few weeks as I've started to realize just how incredible it is. And it reminds me of this verse that is in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 about not realizing what's around us and focusing on the God who is unseen rather than what we see around us that is temporary. And these last couple of weeks on this podcast, I've been focusing on this chapter, 2 Corinthians chapter 4. It is just so rich in goodness, something to dwell on whenever you're struggling, whenever you're finding life difficult, whenever you need a pick-me-up and a bit of inspiration. And if you've not heard the last couple of episodes, really encourage you to listen to those before listening to this one. But I'm starting this one with, "Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." And here we go. "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." And just like these headphones with the spatial audio helps you to hear more than you realize is there. What Paul is telling the church in Corinth is to have your eyes fixed on Jesus. Have your eyes fixed not on what you can see around you, but on him, the unseen, who is eternal. Everything else around us will pass. So when life is going difficult, don't lose heart. Even though life may be getting harder, even though you might be struggling, even though you might not be well, inwardly we are being renewed day by day by his Spirit. And therefore it's that challenge and that encouragement to us to make sure we give enough time to our Father every day, to allow him to fill us up with the goodness of God, the riches of his Spirit, that we can be aware of what he's doing. And so as we go into our youth groups this week, and as we go into our schools, and as we go about our daily lives in our communities, it's praying as we go. Father, show me what you see here. Show me who's hurting. Show me which teenager really needs an encouraging word this day. Maybe as you're even listening to this, you're thinking of someone who comes to mind of who you could encourage, you know is going through a tough time at the moment. Maybe they're struggling with their schoolwork. Maybe they've got a parent who's not well. Maybe they're suffering with self-esteem issues. And you just need to come alongside and you need to give them a word of truth from God for them. Tell them, do not lose heart. Even though we're wasting away on the outside, inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For these are light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. God doesn't promise to take away our difficulties, doesn't promise to take away our troubles. Paul knew that better than anyone, didn't he? But he promises to be with us, and actually for eternity we will have the delight of being in God's presence. So let's fix our eyes on him. Let's be looking for what he's doing, what he's saying, where he's at work, and to join in with what he's doing. A bit like putting the headphones on and going, wow, I never knew that was there. Let's put on the glasses, the lenses of God, that we fix our eyes on him, what he's doing, where he's leading us, and what he wants us to encourage the children and young people that we meet to do the same. That we may be finding life difficult, we may not make sense of life, but we know God who makes complete sense of our lives, and he promises to be with us no matter what, and he is eternal. I hope that inspires you for this week. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, keep close to him. Maybe you need to up your time with him each day. Are you praying for everything you're going to do each day? Are you bringing it before him and saying, not Lord, this is my agenda, but what's your agenda? What is it you want me to do? What is the word you've got for these young people this week? What is it you want me to do in school this week that points people to you and helps people to fix their eyes on you? Have a great week and go for it.